Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your love and life message for the 21st through the 24th of November. Happy solar return, Sagittarius. It's your season and your time now. I'm so excited. I love Sagittarius season. It's one of my favorite seasons. So I hope you guys are excited about it too, and I hope you are doing well. This is good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Sagittarius. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. You can check your other placements on my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs. I will be putting up a pretty deep dive solar return reading for you this week on that other channel, Soma Chandra Tarot. Okay, Sag? If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra, but don't let the name fool you. This channel is exclusively for Sagittarius and Libra, and I read for you here every couple of days. Link to my website for private readings is also down in the description below. And please subscribe and hit the bell on both my channels so you know when I read for you. Don't miss it. I do not like missing Sagittarian readings. I love reading for you guys. All right, this is love. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed, okay? Take it as it resonates. Out of the Messages of Love Oracle card, Twin Flame, this is your divine counterpart. Just for the record, FYI, I don't subscribe to the Twin Flame policy. Or it's like a policy for me. My policy is I don't really subscribe to it, but if you like that word, I like it for you. It's mostly about the message of the card. This is a divine counterpart, but unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve, and rejection is at the bottom of the deck. This rejection is actually divine protection. Mastery is at the bottom of the deck as well. You've already learned the spiritual lesson, balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. This is what's happening right here is a spiritual lesson that you've already mastered. Okay, so you might be watching someone go through something that you've already been through and you got the lesson. So if you already got the lesson, but you're engaging in it again, Spirit's saying, look, despite the fact that the two of you are very well matched in a divine way, here on earth, that divinity is not being seen through to fruition because someone's not able to give you everything you deserve. And if there's been a rejection, it was to protect you, okay? It was to protect you for sure. Divine protection. But out of the Island Time Wellness deck, talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, or hoover, boat, receiving what you need, progression, moving on, but closure issues, and kisses came out, unconditionally loving, affectionate, giving and receiving. Also seduction is at the bottom of the deck. Here's that Twin Flame card again. I swear to God, the spiritualizing of unavailability blows my mind. But people subscribe to that with the Twin Flame thing. It's just spiritualized unavailability. Think about that for a minute. Seduction's here too. I think that someone is going to breadcrumb you. There's going to be some breadcrumbing. Someone may say just enough, just what you need to hear. There is this sweet unconditional thing here. And someone may try to be very seductive. I do have the Devil and the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands here. And someone may feel like just by sending you one little text that'll give you what you need to hear to keep you hooked, they may try to seduce you. They may want unconditional love. As I'm always saying, unconditional love is for babies and puppies, not adults. We must place conditions on who we give our love to. If we don't have conditions, we have no boundaries. So I kind of get the sense, Sag, that you may be kind of worried about another person and the choices that they're making with their life, but there's not a lot you can do. You may have been somewhat hung up on this person. This person may have been hung up on you. I think you're worried about them, but I think you're mad at them. So yeah, take it as it resonates. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Devil. They could be a Capricorn, but not necessarily. The way they're feeling is the Six of Swords. You're being seen as two cards came out, the Nine of Swords and the High Priestess. So if you've ghosted a person, that upsets them, pisses them off, and stresses them out. But I kind of feel like as you listen to your intuition about this scenario or this person, you get very stressed out and worried. You may be psychically empathic at this time. You may be feeling their feelings that they themselves are ignoring. There's something about this scenario that may worry, or this person that may worry you. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Chariot, Cancerian energy, and the final outcome is the Two of Cups. Somebody wants to talk to you. We have a Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We could have an air sign in the mix. This Queen of Swords has been coming out off and on for you guys for a while. It's almost as if she's a messenger or a guide or the giver of sound advice. This person may be you. This person may be here on planet Earth. It's a giver of sound advice or a guide from the upper realms. I'm hearing this is the person or the energy that calls out the elephant in the room and misses nothing. Okay, that's what I heard. Nine of Wands, it's a test of faith and boundaries and strength. Leo here, holding back. Someone's holding back. It's like you have to resist this person in some way. So with the energy of the devil, we have the Hangman, the Star, so Pisces, Aquarius, and the King of Wands. That could be you. You could have a feminine that is obsessively hung up on you. She'll take any little breadcrumb you give her. She is convinced that you're the one. I hate to break it to you, twin flamers, but when I get the devil twice, it's not your twin flame. I'm seeing too much tumultuousness. Even though we associate a tumultuousness with the twin flame connection, that's not really a divine connection. That's not what Spirit wants for us. Spirit doesn't want tumultuousness for us. It wants peace and calm and predictability and joy. So I don't think it's actually, I think it's more like a false twin thing. It's also possible that what I'm hearing though mostly is that we have a masculine. I'm getting the sense that we have a masculine in our midst that may have quite a bit of notoriety, if not fame. He's famous in his own little world. And I think he's a star. I think he gets a lot of attention. I think he may be a leader in some way and creative as well. But here's the thing. He's kind of stuck in some situation. It's like, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it, and they've gotten it. And they're getting a lot of what they want in life. But they're not getting everything. It's not a well-rounded life. It's an imbalanced life. We also may have a person that's just stuck in this one way of being where it's attention-seeking and overly sexualized, and they have this huge conflated ego as well. Someone may be stuck in a scenario, though, and they really want you, or they want a freedom. Someone wants a freedom. They can be their own worst enemy, in particular in regards to the material plane. Okay, like what we do with our everyday life, what we put our energy towards, what we place value on, assets, money, resources as well. The way this person's feeling is the Six of Swords. So there's like, you guys are kind of in some kind of a transition phase and like the land in between. This person is, no one's really taking strong action. They want to be in kind of calm waters with their feelings. I don't think they know exactly where they're going, though. The way they feel about you is like, I mean, it's a bit of a step above the Four of Cups, but there may have been some kind of a fight or a conflict, loss, and change between the two of you. This person is feeling like they're on the other side of it. But it's not that it's a lack of progress. It's just not fast progress. But underneath it is the Sun, Leo, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Earth energy, water energy, Leo energy. I feel like this is the message that they will send you. This is the talking and the message. And I kind of get the sense that this person has big dreams and high hopes, but they can be their own worst enemy in some ways. And things aren't progressing as amazing as they see themselves or see the progression, but underneath they're like, yeah, it's amazing. And I want to show it to you. I want to share it with you. Everything is great. I'm going to pour it on. But that's only happening underneath the surface. It's not actually happening on the surface. This person may breadcrumb things in their life, not just you. Like underneath, they think it's amazing, but on the surface, it's kind of not. You're being seen as like they have much higher hopes for the underneath than what's actually happening on the surface. You're being seen as the Nine of Swords and the High Priestess. Clarifying this is the Five of Swords, the Devil, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, I'm going to read it two different ways because I'm hearing two strong messages equally. The Five of Swords, the Devil, and the Eight of Cups with this Nine of Swords and High Priestess. I feel like some of you are the Queen of Swords where you're like, what are you doing with your life? Like, congratulations, you're a star, and underneath you think it's all so amazing. And I know that you want to pour it on and be romantic and show me something and show me how great it is. But that's only happening on underneath. It's not happening on the surface. You're kind of stuck somewhere just dreaming about fame and fortune and glory and freedom and self-confidence. That's not happening on the surface for you. It's happening underneath for you. So it's kind of like not really happening for you, dude. And furthermore, my intuition tells me something about you and whatever you're doing with your life that really worries me and stresses me out. It also pisses me off. I do not approve of your choices. I think you're engaging in something that's unhealthy and bad for you, and I'm done and I want to walk away. And it's a struggle for you to do this. But you can't unsee what you see as the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. And it's like, are you kidding me? I also think it's possible, again, that some of you, in particular my masculines, may have a feminine that is hella hung up on you to the point where she's obsessed. And underneath, it's like you're the star and the sun, and she romanticizes it and puts you up on a pedestal. And all that's really happening between the two of you is maybe like talking little bits here and there. You're not really available. She's not really available. And she's stressed the fuck out and like can't deal with this. And she's trying to put you behind her, but she can't. She will eventually once she stops putting you up on a pedestal. Cross-watcher. I'm sorry. I'm only trying to help you. I'm only trying to help. But I feel like you see some things here that really concern you. You don't know how to respond. And it's like anxiety. It's like creating anxiety for you to deal with this scenario. There may be a lot of sexual tension between you and this person, but I also think that this person thinks that just with a seduction and a giving and receiving of some sweetness and unconditional love and calls, that'll be enough. And they're kind of mad. You may be mad at them for breadcrumbing. There is an anger over a breadcrumbing and maybe over just a Capricorn. Or like what someone's getting into and why. Here's what you need to know or your advice. I think this is what you need to know. The Chariot. There could be a Cancer involved, but they could be Cancerian. This looks to be about maybe what direction someone's going and when. There could have been a planned trip. The Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. You may get messages that this person may say, oh, I want to come and see you, but they don't know when. Oh, I'm not sure. Let me rearrange my schedule. Or you may be like, should I go? Should I not go? You may be at a distance from this person. These three cards indicate distance and possibly travel. And you may be like, what does this mean? Did they mean that they're going to come into town? Did they invite me? Did they not invite me? There may be some sort of ambiguous invitation. And you're not sure if you were actually invited or not, or if they're actually traveling or not. Should I go there to be with them? Are they going to come be with me? There's going to be some kind of a communication about traveling to back and forth to maybe see each other. You're going to have to weigh your odds. It looks undecided, but talked about through texts and messages. There may be someone trying to determine where someone else is going or how to get there. But I heard, should I go out there and check on them? Or should I go? Should I not go? Something like that. Someone may be mad that like you're not doing what they want you to do. Yeah, there is a bit of a controlling nature. And especially if you're dealing with a person that is the King of Wands, they have a fiery, passionate individual self-serving side the way all fire signs do, in a healthy way. That can be very healthy. But you might be like, look, you're not the star of my life. And that's going to make them mad. Yeah. But the final outcome is the Two of Cups. There is going to be a conversation, or someone's going to look themselves in the mirror over something. I clarified this quite a bit, because clarifying it is the Knight of Wands. That's sexy and seductive. The Nine of Cups, but then the Two of Swords. I wanted to know what the Two of Swords was, and I got the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. First of all, some of you have a person around you like, I'm so excited. My life is so great. I'm living in the moment, and it's amazing, and it's wonderful. And you're like, I don't know about that. Let me look at the details. You may be very concerned about the direction this person is going with their life. Or it's like, I have a choice to make here. I'm at a bit of an impasse. Yes, I feel a connection with you, and I could just live in the moment and live for the now, and it would be great. But there's something about this that makes me feel like I have to make a choice. I have to look at the details and make sure that this is in alignment with my goals. Some of you are like, should I move? There could be a question of like whether or not to live near each other and work near each other so that you can be closer together, so that it's not so in and out. And that could decrease unavailability and increase availability. But if there's been a constant rejection or things not working out the way they were supposed to, it's to protect you. Because there's something about this situation, like, yes, the Sun, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and, you know, the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups, those are all really positive cards, but they're surrounded by cards of like being stuck and needing to radically accept something. The Devil is here twice. When I get the Sun and the Devil, when I get positive, very positive cards next to maybe some more, not so much negative, but reminding you of something, you really do have to weigh your odds. Like, it's kind of a buy now, pay later feeling for it. Like, you don't want to get raped with interest here, energetically. Sorry, that might not be the right word, for lack of a better word. So it's like someone definitely needs to make a smart decision here. Use your brain and be practical with the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. It's like the chance to get closer together is here, but there's some stuff about this scenario, like they've breadcrumbed you too much. And someone's not really available. You're really going to have to stick up for yourself here. And they're going to be like, what? This isn't enough for you? And you're like, no, not really. It sounds great, but I get the sense that some of you really do not approve of something that this person might be doing. So what they want to say to you is, I can't reach out. I feel you even though we're apart. I miss being with you. So they want to be closer to you. They want to spend more time with you. Even when you're apart, they feel you, but for whatever reason, they can't reach out, or they can't consistently reach out. Some of you are in a scenario with a person that's like, if I don't hear from Sagittarius soon, I'm coming to them. Or should I go to them because I haven't heard from them and I'm worried? I think when you do hear from them, they're going to say, it's great, but I don't know that it is. This person is doing something interesting with their life. I feel like this person might be like really living in the moment and really living the high life, and it's difficult for them to not be exorbitant or indulgent moving forward, but this person may be about to crash and burn. There's too many cards on the table for this person that suggest they've got to think about consequences in the very near future. They've got to rope it in and bring temperance and moderation to something that is just like instant gratification at the moment. And if they don't, everything is going to blow apart. There's too many extremes here and not enough peace. So this person's energy overall is the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Devil. I wanted to know what the Devil is. Could just be a Capricorn. Poor Capricorn, their card's the Devil. But I feel bad for Libra too, like we're always everybody's consequence, right? Libra here as well. On the Devil, like this Nine of Cups and the Devil, those are card combinations of indulgence and instant gratification, sometimes even addiction or obsession. Things that we're chained and bound to that look really fun now, but underneath the Devil and the Nine of Cups is justice, temperance, or the Tower. This person's got to rope something in. This person has got to rope something in. For some of you, you're dealing with a person that just may be Like, it's so fun and it's so indulgent and we get everything we want in the moment. And we've got all these friends around us that make us happy. But underneath the devil and Capricorn is Libra and Sag and Scorpio saying, look, someone's about to crash and burn here. You have got to think of the consequences. You have got to rope something in and be moderate. And something is about to happen. I think that someone's about to get a massive tower for living like a fast track life or being incredibly indulgent. Here's the sad part. They do not see it. They don't see it. Or it's possible that this could be like a third party situation and they're stuck in something that they don't want to be stuck in. They want more, but there's not a lot happening to make more happen. And so maybe they're having an affair with you, or maybe they're just indulging in something, but underneath they've got to make a choice. The divine is trying to guide this person to think of cause and effect, honesty, fairness, and consequences, and know that moving forward, they may have to really experience or create a chaotic change, but they don't see it right now. This person doesn't see that what they're doing might not be good for them. Some of you see it. Some of you see it. And you're walking away because you're like, I don't think this is as great as you think it is. Like, we could have it all in the moment, but we will have to pay a price later. The sun is going to go down on this. The tower is going to happen. This is a concern here. Yeah, and I think that they do know that they have to be fair and honest, and they do know that they have to be moderate, and they do know that it's kind of chaos. It's like maybe they're used to it and they just don't want to see it, or they just don't want to deal with the consequences. They do miss being with you and they feel you, but for whatever reason, they can't reach out, or they can't reach out consistently. What you want to say to this person is, you let me down. That's why I think the Queen of Swords is here with this Five of Swords, Devil, and the Eight of Cups. Like, I really thought that it was going to be more than this. Like, you let me down, man, or chick. You let me down. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I feel so happy with you. I trusted you. You trusted them. You feel happy with them. This person may be like saying they're going to be with you, but then when it comes down to making the choice to do it, they don't. And they may think that they're stuck, but they're actually not. They would probably just have to blow their lives apart and deal with the consequences of it to experience more peace with you. Yeah, you're very disappointed by this. I think you also are, one of the things you may be realizing is that this person may be subconsciously using you as a way to distract themselves away from pain. Oh my God, okay. I know that that's kind of like makes your blood boil on a deeper level. Maybe some of you don't even realize why. After studying the sign of Sagittarius, I know something about you guys. You're all about the future and being creative and dynamic and eliciting change so that you can experience that Jupiterian energy of growth and development and forward motion and expansion. And you don't want to just be a distraction from someone's pain. You're more about creative, dynamic solutions that will last long term, not just putting a Band-Aid on something over and over and over again. So once you realize that you're just a distraction from someone's pain, but that they won't let you help them be more than just a distraction, like, they won't constructively move towards expansion, you'll see the devil come out before they will, and you'll walk away. You are happy with them, though. That's the sucky part. It's like, I feel happy with you, but I know that this is just like a Band-Aid for a bigger problem that you're facing. And I know that drives you guys crazy. And it's difficult. That's why I think the Nine of Wands and Strength is here. Woo, here's that Queen of Swords again, and the Hangman. You cannot unsee what you have seen. God damn, there's the Nine of Wands again. And these Queen of Swords. Look at all the cards repeating. Wow, it's Spirit trying to tell you something over and over and over. You have to radically accept this person for who they are. If they are not acceptable to you, accept that as well. Like this is something is, yeah, I can't unsee what I've seen. I've got to be strong in this scenario. I've got to close my mouth. I cannot fix anything for them. And it is a test of faith and boundaries. Like, I feel like there is a part of you that wants to say to this person, sit the fuck down and let me tell you what to do. Let me tell you what to do, because you're being a lunatic right now. Like, let me tell you what to do here. We want this expansion to be long lasting, not intermittent and in the moment. We want it to be sustainable. That's what I feel like you want to say to this person. But it's hard. They seduce you in. For my masculines, you might be dealing with a chick that has some issues, but goddamn, she's gorgeous and beautiful in so many ways. But you can't fix her. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink. And she's only stuck because she thinks she's stuck. Yeah. But I feel like I'm mostly picking up on feminines. So your cards are, oh, bless your heart. I just want to hug you. Like, I feel you. I'm feeling it. 4 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. Wanted to know what the Page of Swords was. You're waiting to hear something. And I have the World, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. You know what I noticed about her today? I never noticed it about her before. Look how she's tilting her head. Doesn't it look like she's listening? She's like, what did you say? This person may be at a distance from you. This person may be quite a mystery to you. Something may be hidden. There could be something secretive about the relationship, but you are emotional, confused. You may be curious as to whether or not something is over or beginning. I feel like you're waiting to hear. You'll sit here and inspire this person. This is not your first choice, but you're not going to be all Queen of Cups and Knight of Cups back to them, or like fixing things for them. You're just going to sit here and say, be like me. I think a part of you does want them underneath, but you are listening. I also think that there could be bad or inclement weather that may interrupt travel. Also, Wi-Fi signals and messages going back and forth may be slow or missed. I'm also sensing that there could be a blocking and unblocking or massive delays in communication, which make you wonder if there should be travel to be with each other. So you're like, well, this is the emotional reevaluation station for you. You don't really know how you feel. You don't know if you want this cup. It's on your mind. You can't get them off your mind. You're not picking anybody else. I just heard disturbed. Like, I am disturbed by all of this. And I don't know how to feel. I'm disturbed by this. Page of Pentacles. You maybe do receive a message. You may also put them up on a pedestal to some degree. It's like some of you really see all of this person's strengths, to the point where that in and of itself may be your weakness. You see too much of the good in them that you think could be developed. But you can't ignore this devil energy and this like conflated romanticization of the Knight of Cups and the Sun that's underneath and not on the surface. Like, you may get a message and then you're like, what does this really mean? You'll keep an eye on them. You'll keep a lookout for them. You keep one eye on them, and then the 2 of Wands. You can make a choice moving forward. This person is still in your mind some kind of a choice. To be with them in this direction is a choice. You may be wondering, are they going to come with me? Can we do something together? Should I do something on my own? I don't really know how I feel. I don't really know what I want. It could be a long distance thing, and there's just a lot of confusion. There's a lot of layers happening here, and there could be several women involved here as well. Yeah. This person may be in a scenario that they're really not happy in, but they get a lot of something that they want, which is like so hard to walk away from. I'm going to do an extended reading. I'm going to do an extended because I do think for my feminines, you're pretty concerned about this person and you don't think that their choices are so great, but you're very drawn to them. And for my masculines, I think you're waiting for someone to see herself as unstuck and free like you, with the Aquarius star and the King of Wands. I want to see if, I feel like you guys are getting and giving maybe a whole lot of lip service. And we really want to see more pentacles in these upper cards and not underneath. Yeah, I want to see what will come out in the extended, and see, I want to see further how this person sees you and what they really want with you, and a future prediction between the two of you with a timestamp. If you feel like you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. But keep in mind, there's an unavailability that you can't unsee. You trusted them, but you don't. It's interesting. It's like you can be yourself with them, but you don't trust them. That sucks. That's like, I've been there. That's difficult. Don't ignore the unavailability and any rejection that's happening. It is to protect you, Sagittarius. But if you feel like you need the extended to see what the consequences of moving forward may be, the link to that is at the top of the description below, along with the link to my website, okay? I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sag. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.